to BCW Worldwide presents the Roundtable. My name is Tony DeBarman. I'm here with the franchise player, the AIW America's Heavyweight Champion, Bad Blood, and I'm not really sure where I'm at.
Well, let me tell you this. 100 title defenses of the AIWF American Heavyweight Championship. Number 100 was done in over there in North Dakota for EWI. I did what I said I was going to do, and I no longer have that monkey on my back of being the guy who has to work 10 times harder than the AIWF World Champion, Kevin Phoenix, because quite honestly, I already fucking did it. So, Kevin Phoenix, if you're out there watching this podcast, you, my friend, are a paper champion. You, my friend, are a baby back bitch. You are Matt Classic's handpicked bitch. I'm calling you out right now. If you're a man like you say you are, you will put up or shut up, pandemic or not. Stop being a bitch. And don't fly yourself to a wrestling organization and work for $25 fucking dollars like you're the world champion. That's right. Shooting season has begun. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And tonight on the podcast, I'm calling you out. So you know where I am. You know who I be. The GOAT of the AIWF, the real world champion, the American heavyweight champion, the franchise.
Damn.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes, enough is enough, man. It's 2020. Donald Trump's getting his ass whooped in the election. Joe Biden is your next president, and I'm going to be your next world heavyweight champion. Whether they like it or they don't like it, they got to put up or shut up.
So, hey, speaking of that, how does it feel being on the cusp of normalcy again?
Oh, my God. That right there, my friend, is a conversation for another day. Let's get into the action here. I know we got a very special interview.
We do.
Actually, we have two of them.
Yeah, we actually do. Let's get to our first one. And Shane is saying I'm sounding a little echoey. Well, that would be because
we're in the same room,
in the same damn room at the moment.
Shane, shut your damn mouth. No one gives a shit about what you have to say, Shane. Go ring a bell somewhere. Ding, ding, kid. Shut the hell up.
Oh, my God.
What's up, Wendy? What's up, Sue? Those are people that I actually give a fuck about when they're on the podcast.
That's right.
Hey, how are you? We're just shooting shit today.
Yeah, we are. And speaking of shooting the shit, let's go ahead and bring on our first guest.
Our first guest, ladies and gentlemen, you know him as the Combat Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight Champion. He calls himself wrestling's greatest attraction. Ladies and gentlemen, Kris Brady. Kris Brady, welcome to the Roundtable.
What is going on?
Oh, man.
Y'all are really in the same room. I would have never noticed it.
Yep.
I would have never noticed it.
Yeah, we figured we'd try something different. And, we just said, fuck it.
Well, unfortunately, because we are in the same room, that's going to create a little bit of an echo.
I mean, the only one who's gonna complain about it, Shane, but he complained. So I mean,
Shane's the only one's going to compare. Who cares? It's Shane.
He always complains.
No, we like you, Shane. It's okay.
Now all we're missing is Jason Amos, sign guy, to come in here and say something stupid.
Let me say this about Shane, okay? Shane, you can kiss my black ass. Thank you very much. The voice of BCW Worldwide. That's right. Matt Liskey's in the house.
Liskey.
Nice to see you, Matt Liskey. Yeah, Travis Mayhem. Evening, Travis.
What up, Travis?
And yes, Wendy, we know it's a little echoey in here.
Love you, Wendy.
And you know what, Stu? You're right. It is a little spicy.
Oh,
tonight. Yeah. So, Kris Brady. What's
going on?
You, my friend, were in North Dakota.
Yeah.
You're actually part of the amazing behind-the-scenes video documentary called The Road to Glory. That's going to debut on the BCW Twitch channel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you, my friend, you're making moves, brother. You're making moves.
Trying.
Tell us about your schedule, man. Like, what are you gonna be doing over the next 7 to 10 days?
All right. So the California trip for Destination 6 got canceled. What's going on, Kilo? So that one got canceled. But this weekend I'm going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee with Ricky Morton at School of Morton, making my Tennessee debut. So super excited about Morton. That. Yeah.
We all know Ricky Morton, one half of the Rock Roll Express, and a legendary tag team wrestler.
Legendary. 60-something years old and still taking crazy ass bumps.
How many championships have they won? How many NWA titles have they won?
Probably
Didn't
two.
They aren't they like a 7-time NWA World Tag Champs?
I thought it was 8, but I could be off.
8, yeah, because they just won the 8th tag champs, so 8-time, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I think it's 8.
Lord knows how many other tag team championships that go along with that. I mean, they got to be 40, 50 at least.
I don't know. Where's Sign Guy? He'll come in and answer the goddamn question like he always does.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We don't have Sign Guy on the show tonight, okay? Let's not bring Sign Guy up, because if you do, he'll pop up on a show somewhere, and then boom, Sign Guy is everywhere, because that guy literally. Look, you're talking about him. You're talking about him. And, oh shit! See, Sign Guy is everywhere. It's the hashtag. It's gonna be.
It's like you say his name like it's like you look into a mirror and you say Candyman. You say Sign Guy 5 times, and he just magically appears behind you.
It's like Beetlejuice,
It's gonna pop up. How are you guys in the same room? If you guys are in the same room and it's echoing, what could you do to stop the echo? It's like, man, who the fuck cares?
That's a good question.
Maybe after this interview here, maybe we'll figure it out. Until then, deal with the echo, my friends. Deal with the echo.
Because I'm hearing the echo too, so it's not just.
I'm hearing the echo too, so it is what it is. One of us will get rid of the expensive ass podcasting mic, and then we'll be okay.
Your Sign Guy senses are tingling, Shane. Well, I don't know how much I want that to tingle me.
Hey, look at these guys. They're over here chanting.
Sign Guy. They're trying to get him in here.
Like, what the hell's wrong with you guys? Look, he's like a fucking gremlin. You get him wet and boom. Jesus Christ. Why can't we ever just have a friggin' show without a Sign Guy's name popping up, and then boom, all of a sudden he pops up? Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about Chris Brady, the Cruiserweight champion of Combat Pro Wrestling, traveling here, there, and everywhere, putting the title on the line, going to the School of Morton. School of Morton, man. Talk about that.
Says wrestling's greatest attraction, Tony. You better stop talking, Matt. That's so I'm it's one of those things where I'm super excited to go out there. I'm super excited to prove a point, because I have a point to prove. I'm ready to show out for sure on a bigger stage, and I'm just waiting for that right opportunity for the right person to see me and say, hey, this kid can go, this kid can do it. And this Sunday, excuse me, I'm flying out Saturday. This Sunday, I'm gonna grab it by the throat and I'm gonna run with it.
We do miss live events too. Trust me, we do live events. Oh God. These fucking guys. I swear to God. Okay, so like I said, Chris Brady, I want to thank you for being my 100th opponent, the AIWF American Heavyweight Championship in the city of Bismarck, North Dakota.
Yeah, I'd say you're welcome, but I'd be lying.
Hey, well, sometimes it happens, man. But you know what? I will tell you this. You had to face Agent Orange, a 450-pound monster. And then you had to face me. So, shit, man, you had a lot on your plate. But I will tell you this. You earned my respect. I now see a side of Chris Brady that I don't think anybody really thought they would see. A really aggressive, almost pissed off side of Chris Brady. I mean, can you elaborate? Can you elaborate on that?
You know what it is? It's constantly being told to do this and do it this way and look this way and come out and act a certain way. Well, you know what? I'm sick of acting like the good guy. I'm sick of having all these great matches and everybody just staring. I get nothing for it, and I'm sick of it. So you're definitely going to be seeing a change in the guard for wrestling's greatest attraction, Chris Brady, here in the future. And it's one that's going to flip BCW upside down on its fucking head.
Now that right there, that kind of sounds like, okay, let me tell you this, Chris. I'm gonna say this. A couple months ago, before the hell has frozen over pandemic, I was confronted with a situation that made a lot more money. And I just needed a little bit of an attitude change. It sounds to me like you're looking to do the same situation. So if you're looking to do the same situation, I know a certain guy that has a certain checkbook.
All you got to do is get his ass on the phone, tell him I'm ready.
As a matter of fact, Chris Brady, I was just sending him a text.
Yeah, all you got to do is say
I think that you, my friend, are ready. We will discuss this off the air, but I do think that you're ready for the next level in professional wrestling. I mean, you're the Cruiserweight champion of Combat Pro Wrestling, the Pacific Northwest Cruiserweight champion. And from what I understand, after speaking to the powers that be here at BCW Worldwide, it looks as though in 2021, you might be able to defend that championship.
And that is a mistake for every single person on the BCW roster. And I'm going to be the first ever Combat Pro Wrestling Cruiserweight champion. And then I'm going to go on and I'm going to beat Billy Moon's ass and take his title too.
Oh, you hear that, people? You hear that, people?
This isn't just Billy Moon. This goes for everybody in the back of the fucking locker room. I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to put it out there this way. You guys want to walk around and talk about how you guys are the best in the BCW locker room? Well, in 2021, look no fucking further, because I'm wrestling's greatest attraction, and I'm about to show you guys why I really am as great as I fucking say I am. And there's nothing anybody in that fucking locker room is going to do to come and try to test me. You want to test me? Step behind the curtain. I'm going to beat your ass, and you're going to go back to the locker room crying like a little bitch you are, and I'm going to take everybody's title on my way up to the top.
Yeah, that right there is the kind of attitude you need to have in this professional wrestling game, brother.
Well, of course, I know you're sending up the DVR. Meanwhile, Grant.
Kevin Brandt. Kevin Brandt. I will tell you guys this right now. Chris Brady is shooting. He's got more goals than the pawn shop.
Travis,
I'm just saying.
Let's see Chris Brady in BCW with the question mark. Travis, you must not be paying freaking attention because I've been in BCW since last year, and I've been making my name and making an impact. So you might want to start looking at the footage and watch me beat everybody's asses on the way up to the top.
Snapshots fired. What the hell?
Damn.
Oh, hey, look, and that's why Chris Brady, Chris Brady, you may be the greatest attraction, but Shane, shut your goddamn mouth, okay?
Meanwhile, I think he might have might be annoying Lone Star a little bit here.
I think he may be annoying JB Moonshine also.
When did he beat me? I beat him already.
This was a mistake.
Wow.
I don't even remember.
I don't know, man.
Say,
I'm pretty sure I beat him.
Chris winning that match.
Oh, JB's talking about shine up. I mean, whoa. Do I see a Chris Brady JB Moonshine match coming up? Like do I see like? You mean do I see a more violent Chris Brady? I mean, wow. I don't know. You're calling people out, man. I mean,
and man, I'm just ready. I'm ready to show that. I'm ready to show what I can do on the bigger stage. If that means taking everybody out, making enemies on my way to the top, so be it.
Well, I mean, hey, Chris Brady, you're making strides, man. I mean, what can I say? You literally just called out the locker room. I mean, like, you're just like, hey, if you want some, come get some. I mean, man. Look at this. Get under their skin, dog. Chris will take on all the challenges. I mean, It looks like you're just calling people out. I mean,
What? Nobody's pumping fear in my heart.
you just said you wanted a shot at the BCW Worldwide Television Champion, held by the Rat King Billy Moon of the. I mean, wow. Is this officially you calling Billy Moon?
Hey, I'm calling Billy Moon out, man.
Alright, let's come back.
Lone Star said, "Be careful what you wish for."
I
Sure.
want to see that match. I want to see Lone Star versus Chris Brady.
Lone Star
I think
versus
it'll
Chris
actually
Brady?
be a really damn good match.
I mean, you know, speed and agility versus experience and know-how, man. I mean,
a
that's
nasty super kick.
yeah, trust me, I've tasted it. It ain't that great. You get it, you get hit with it, you lights out, baby.
Bye bye.
So, I mean, now that we know you're calling out everybody for championships, you know, you want more gold in the pawn shop.
It's not even just that. I want more notoriety. I want promotions to take notice. I want people to see what I'm capable of on a different level. I'm tired of just sitting to the side and being happy that, hey, I'm in the ring. Hey, I get to wrestle for fun. I want to be at the top. I want to be in promotions like Ring of Honor, AEW, WWE. That's where I want to be. That's where I see myself at. And if I have to, like I said, if I have to make enemies on my way to the top to be there, then so be it. That's just is what it is.
You know, there's an old saying, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. And on that note, Tony, let's go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more of Chris Brady and BCW Worldwide presents the Roundtable.
Drive me insane. I'll be cruised on lanes, I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. I'll be cruised on lanes, I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
All right, we are back. Do we have echo thing?
Well,
No.
the mic is gone.
You need to unplug it. Not that one. No.
Hey, I really need to talk to you.
Yes.
Sorry, unplugged.
Don't tell me now.
Okay. How about now? We're good?
No, we're still getting an echo.
Huh. I don't know where it's from then, my man.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right.
Okay.
I think I'm in love with you.
There's some shit in the background too.
Yeah. Are you watching cartoons or something? Like, what the hell are you watching back there?
I don't know what my wife's watching.
Are you sure? Why does it matter? Mind your business.
That's your answer.
Oh, shit. Here we go again. And this is why Chris Brady's wife is the fucking all-star of every podcast that she's on.
You want some now?
No, I don't want that.
Savage.
Yeah.
And she's got the cappuccino. Look at that.
She cut a hole in the jalapeno,
Take a bite.
put cream cheese in it, and put what are they?
Takis.
Takis in it. Takis are
shit.
disgusting.
Takis are how to
Don't
stop.
judge me.
I'm not
freaking
eating these.
Mexican.
I don't care for Mexican. I'm not eating it.
You better eat
You're
those.
the
for
worst
your ass.
Puerto Rican I've ever met.
That's fine.
Horrible.
All right. So, Chris
Have her
Brady.
on the show.
Chris
They're
Brady
not.
just called out the man. He just called out the BCW Worldwide Television Champion. He called out the Rat King Billy Moon. Wants a shot at the championship. I don't see a problem with it. I'm pretty sure the powers that be won't see a problem with it.
Probably not.
So I would love to see that match. Also,
Yeah.
Chris Brady
Also-
versus any opponent. Chris wants a steel cage match. Fans bring the weapons.
you know,
No,
Steel cage.
we seem to have a lot of those at BCW.
but
Yeah.
they never had one with me in it.
Right?
the majority of those matches I'm in,
Yeah.
and I'm usually like out for about a week or two. Oh, look at this! Just exciting. Just said. Obviously, she's the champion in that house. Kevin Brent just said, "We know who the real champion is now."
Jesus!
Travis Mayhem, wife is savage, dog.
Good Lord!
Here we go with this shit.
But
again.
on the bright side, Gregor Petrov said,
Let's run that.
"Let's run that, Chris."
Now that would be a unique matchup.
It looks like Petrov is calling you out.
Hey, anytime you want, brother.
I want to see it.
Chris Brady versus Billy Moon, book it. I'm pretty sure.
Realistically, any of those matches, I want to see. I would love to see him versus Billy Moon. I'd love to see him against Gregor Petrov. I'd love to see him against Lone Star. Any one of those matches would be awesome.
I want anybody and everybody
If you want it, I'm pretty sure you can get it.
I say anybody and everybody who wants to come run it.
Anybody and everybody who wants to come run it.
I'm just waiting.
I'll take you.
And this is why Chris Brady is a savage. Chris, I want to thank you very much for joining us tonight. We're gonna go ahead and make sure that the powers that be know that Chris Brady is for real, and his wife is savage as fuck.
Yep. See her back there.
Look at her. She's trying to be on camera by not being on camera. Look at her. We got you. We got you. All right.
I'd be like that.
Thank you very much, Chris Brady. We'll talk to you down the line, sir.
I'd tell everybody to stay safe, but I'd care less. So
see. There we go. Thank you very much, Chris Brady. Chris Brady, savage as fuck, calling everybody out, but his wife is the savage one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Wow.
Well, Lone Star, maybe I want your title. I think Lone Star does technically qualify as he qualifies as a cruiserweight.
I don't know. Lone Star.
We got to find out what's the cutoff for weight limit on the CPW cruiserweight division.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same as any other cruiserweight division.
So 205.
I believe the cruiserweight limit is 210. I think the WWE just does that whole 205 bullshit.
No, I remember it being 205 before.
WCW used to do that too.
Yeah.
It was Brian Pillman and Brad Armstrong and those guys.
Well, so here's something that's messed up. When they were originally doing the light heavyweight division back in 92, 93, their weight limit was 237.
Wasn't that when Brian Christopher was? No,
that
was before he was.
That was way after.
That was way after.
No, because I remember this angle that they ran WCW where Johnny B. Bad, Mark Marrow was trying to qualify as a light heavyweight.
That's right.
And he was just barely over the weight limit at 237.
I remember they did some shit like that too at Disco Inferno.
Yep.
Disco Inferno.
Travis says 200 even.
But look at this match though. Chris Brady versus his wife.
So yeah, 200 even. Oh my god.
Alicia Brady. Yeah, Brady don't.
Oh my god.
I'm marking out for Alicia Brady right now.
So am I.
Biggest mark out moment of the night.
Dude, this is even a bigger mark out than finding out that Trump's about to lose his ass.
Oh my god. But she said he don't want to. Oh my god. Look, let's pay some bills real quick. All right. Let's talk about 503 Originals. If you want a hat like this, and you want to be down with the tank tops and t-shirts, www.503originals.com / the franchise player. Hit them up. Tell them you want to get some of this cool gear. Or if you really want to be cool with it and you really want to support your local professional wrestler, you can go to prowrestlingtees.com / Brady2G. It's your boy, the franchise, right here. Buy some hats, t-shirts, beanies, wrist gauntlets, whatever the hell they have on there. Support your local professional wrestler. If you go on there, do me a favor. ProWrestlingTees.com. Type in the name Shad Gaspard. Buy a shirt, buy a hat, buy a tank top, whatever, whatnot. It supports his family. Shad passed away earlier this year. Superhero, man. Saved his child's life, gave his own life. Just a real, genuine, great all-around guy. Support.
This 200 proof count.
God damn you, JB. I don't know, JB. I
Good
mean,
question.
wasn't JB at one time the international champion at Combat Pro Wrestling?
I'm not sure. We might have to, other. Oh Jesus!
We really can't Wikipedia that, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we might have to get Yvonne on the show or something to get clarification on that. The workers at Pro Wrestling Tees.
Well, all they got to do is send me the link.
He has a point.
Well, we'll advertise their shit if I had their links. Here's the thing about professional wrestling: if you're not going to advertise your shit, no one's going to buy it.
Speaking of advertising, get your JB Moonshine gear. Just hit me up.
That's right.
Man up on Facebook.
And on Facebook, JB Moonshine. There he is. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is how you get your shit sold. This is how you do things. This is how you make money. So if you don't have a Pro Wrestling Tees, that is your problem. That is your problem. And Shane, Combat Pro versus Blue Collar. I don't know who Blue Collar is because Blue Collar Wrestling has changed its name to BCW Worldwide. Because
Right.
we're no longer a blue collar company. We're worldwide.
That's right.
So BCW Worldwide versus Combat Pro. I'd like to see that happen.
Again, we'll probably have to get one of their powers that be on the show, see if we can actually get any clarification. And, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. We don't know.
Maybe it won't. Now, before we go any further, I'd like to say that earlier today,
Yes.
I spoke with a man who is very intuitive. He is so smart when it comes to professional wrestling. The guy works for Ring of Honor. He has a YouTube channel, and the YouTube channel is youtube.com/wrestling with regret.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that man is Brian Zane. Brian Zane has been around for a long time. WCWC. He's been he currently lives in Reno, Nevada. I met Brian Zane years ago, and I knew right then and there he had what it took, that he was going to be someone in his business. And not only do we share a passion of professional wrestling, but we also share a very dark side of life, as both of our mothers passed away from COVID literally a week apart. So I'm going to present. We want to present to you the interview from earlier, and I really hope that you guys can sit back, relax, and enjoy the interview with this gentleman. I mean, this guy knows so much about professional wrestling. Oh my God, Tony, let's go check that out.
All right. We will go to the interview in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is your boy, the franchise player Bad Blood. I'm here with Brian Zane, the influencer, the man, the myth, the legend, the Z-Man. Brian Zane. I love mutton chops there, man. How you doing today?
Thank you. Doing a little tribute to Colonel LeBeers while I'm wearing the kind of Buddy Rose inspired shirt. Now that I got the mustache, I feel like I'm just twirling it all the time. I find myself doing that, and I don't go into full Colonel LeBeers promos, but I feel like him for a split second doing the twirling. Right. But yeah, I'm happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me on.
Cool. All right. So, normally we start the show out. We talk about a bunch of crazy things, and we throw some shit against the wall and hope it sticks. But today I want to talk about you. I mean, you were trained by Playboy Buddy Rose, Colonel LeBeers. You wrestled all over Portland. Like, I know you from WCWC. YouTube channel. You're one of the interim tag team champions at WCWC at one time. I mean, right now you're living in Reno, Nevada. I'm pretty sure it's a lot warmer than it is here in Portland right now.
It's nice. It's actually really nice right now, but I know in a week it's not going to be. So I'm trying to enjoy this, 60s something degree weather while we can.
And it does snow there a lot too. Like people don't really like think about it, but like you live in the desert, so it's either
the high desert. The high desert.
It's really hot or really cold.
I moved here 10 years ago, and I saw more snow in my first 6 months living in Reno than I did in the previous like 25 years, like living in Oregon. It was wild how much snow. Because I live in, I grew up in the Willamette Valley. Not a lot of snow, but it's like, damn, snow in May baffled me. I'm like, what is snow doing on the ground this late in the year? It has no business.
Like it's about to be summertime, and here it is, 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, exactly. And then it melts later that day. But no, it's been, you and I it's been a long time since we've laid eyes on each other. Because last time it was a WCWC locker room, and God, I was managing at the time. I've been managing, trying to do it ever since. I don't always call it managing, depending on the time. But it's things are pretty cool right now. I gotta say. I mean, the year is not great, but from a professional standpoint, I feel that things are going okay.
Yeah, you and I have both lost loved ones this year due to the global bastard, some people call it, the impending doom of life as we know it here, coronavirus, COVID-19.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's been rough, man. But I dedicated 2020 to my mom, and I've decided that I'm going to go out and I'm going to bust my ass, and I'm going to do the things that I've always wanted to do in honor of her. You never know. Tomorrow's not promised, so you got to get out and be able to do it today.
Exactly. Yeah, it's crazy because I remember, like, I forget who initiated the conversation, but it was like you were telling me how your mother had died from COVID. I'm like, that's crazy because my mother had just died from COVID.
Right?
Like, that day or the day before, something like that. What are the odds? Yeah. No, it is what it is, and obviously it's really sad. But it happens. I think it's just kind of like it's a reality of the situation. I don't want to get too political or lean into the whole COVID thing in this talk. I don't want to get too dark, but this year has been a downer on so many fronts. Not just there's a personal thing, and there's like all of the things we'd like to do are gone. Wrestling went away. I was very brokenhearted. It was like the day I was supposed to fly to Vegas for the 18th anniversary weekend for ROH. Was the day everything just started falling, everything was shutting down. And that was like hit me like the biggest brick wall. That was a harbinger of things to come, because then everything got shut down. We were all optimistic. Maybe we can still hold out for Mania. No, Mania's gone. Forget about it. Like everything was gone. That was probably one of the hardest things to deal with for me and a lot of other people. Like to have this big thing that encompasses so much of our lives, and in my case, my life and my career. It's like all for just whoop gone. Like it's there, but it's there, but it's for an elite few. It's there, but it's for an elite few who can afford it, basically.
Things are starting to roll along for everybody too. That's what really, like, you just hit a brick wall. Like the day after my mom passed away was our podcast, and I didn't want to do it, but the guys were like, "Hey man, you really should do it. You really need to get on here and do it because it'll help ease some of the pain." So we did a couple of drinking games, and it totally was like pulled off. For that one moment in time, I was okay, and I decided that this podcast not only saved me in so many ways, but I'm going to help other people. So allowing me to help you to help me to help you. I watched some things you do with your YouTube channel. You're currently working with Ring of Honor, which congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
It's crazy because like over the course of like this last, 10 months, like 2020 has been like a shit show. But with professional wrestling, quite honestly, I've seen some of the best shit in this shit show year. When I first started training, we were taught we would do mock matches in front of like no one. Like that's how you learn how to manage your footwork and manage, how to work with someone on the field. Not necessarily having to talk to them or prep your shit. You can just go in there and you can work on the field. And right now, I'm seeing some of the best wrestling, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling. Oh my God. Some of the best wrestling in the industry today is going on with Impact Wrestling, and they're doing it in front of no one. Even wrestling with Wregret. You know,
Well,
like there's a lot of shit going on that's like amazing with no fans in the building.
yeah, I mean, I think that wrestling as we know it is changing as a result of this year as to what fans want and what they will allow. I think, yeah, the rules have really changed, and it's just gotten everyone out of their comfort zone and trying different things. This is, if nothing else, this is the year of experimentation where we see so many ways all these different companies have responded and rebounded from what's happened. It's really kind of fascinating. It's kind of crazy, and like it just seems like a ticking time bomb since there's all contact tracing and everything. It's still out there. The pandemic's not over, but wrestling along with other major sports are like going for it. And everyone's got every company has their different way, and not just like how they're managing with the pandemic, but also how creatively what we're seeing. It's some stuff that they're truly thinking outside the box. Like every company's done it. AEW at Stadium Stampede. WWE had the empty WrestleMania with the Boneyard match and the Firefly Funhouse match. Impact murdered a couple people on air, I think. Everyone's trying.
Dead, apparently.
ROH is a pure tournament. They're all trying these different things to keep things interesting. I think that's what's been really fascinating about this year is how creative everyone's gotten.
Honestly, like this year redefined professional wrestling in my book. And as a 28-year veteran, you've been in the business for God knows how long time. I mean, 2006?
14 years or so.
14 years for you. Like you've seen a lot of things happen in the Northwest, all over the country. I had the luxury of going to North Dakota last week to do a television taping in an empty arena, and it went on very long. But everyone was like the guys were so excited to be part of a show that they didn't feel the stress, I guess you could say, of having to go out there and pop the fans. They were out there and they were working, and for the first time in, I would say, the last maybe 5 or 6 years, I've seen guys just go out there and have fun, and it was genuinely fun. Like we did a documentary on the whole travel, the whole weekend, kind of behind the scenes. We're going to air it on our Twitch channel, BCWWorldwide.tv, and it's like it was so much fun to film it, to edit it, to look at it. Like when it comes out, I'll send you a copy. You can look at it. It's so raw and so like it's the behind the scenes things that we all know.
Yeah.
But the fans will get a chance to see that. And 2020 just totally changed the game for professional wrestling.
I think that I've not yet experienced being back at a show since the pandemic. But I imagine there is a bit of an element of fun when you work those shows because it's just for yourselves essentially. Obviously, it's being broadcast to an audience, but there's no you don't have any stress of worrying about a live crowd, and you're just basically trying to entertain each other, trying to top each other. That's what it seems like to me. Is what I'm seeing a lot of internal competition, and yeah, I think that's a good reason the fun is back in a way. And also, if you look at I don't want to. Never mind. I'm going on a tangent that I know is not going to go anywhere, so I will just leave it at that. Although I do want to say that maybe they're getting used to working with limited to no crowds, but I hope that's not a handicap they'll have to overcome. They have to relearn how to work in front of crowds.
That was my next question to you. Like how do you feel? For me, wrestling in front of no one, and then going back to wrestling in front of a crowd, it's not really a transition for me because I always work for the camera. The crowd is there. I always work for the camera because at the end of the day, people are at home watching you, the ones that are going to come to the building to see it. BCW Worldwide, we draw 320 people every week, every Sunday night, 7611 North Exeter. We do that because our fans know that every week we're going to bring the heat. So when the guys go out there and they perform to the crowd loves it. But then we got 96,000 people that are watching us around the country. We have to cater to those people also. So, like I said, when I started, we would train in a room with no one there. I mean, honestly, but the guys, we get in the ring, we do a 10-minute mock match. And Mondo Guerrero or Bill Anderson or Rey Mysterio would say, you got this much time, go. and then the guys would be who you're working for. So to go back to that question, is it going to be hard for guys to reacclimate themselves, so to speak, to fans? I don't think so. I mean, AEW is already, including fans, and I believe NXT started it after AEW started, of course, but NXT started it to where they have the Performance Center, or I'm sorry, the Capitol Wrestling Center,
Right.
trainees out there, still making crowd noise.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to like always recognize that you want the fans to be back and like you want to perform in front of crowds. So I guess it's important not to lose sight of that ability. Because yeah, I mean, back in before everything happened, like I think there was a combination of like obviously the priority was work the camera, but also there's a bit of fan working as well, like a little bit of it, and there's just like it's not really there anymore. Or it's like it's definitely been stripped down because there's no fans to play to, and like maybe they just say, okay, just the camera, that's all we're focusing on now. There's no people to like point to, even though they still occasionally point to them. Like I see the celebrities in the Thunderdome now. That's really weird.
Right.
That's an aside. But yeah, no, I mean like it's gonna be weird. It's kind of nerve-wracking to like the idea of going to a show. Like I want wrestling to come back, and I see companies implementing safe measures and everything. But I don't know if I would have gone to the Collective a few weeks ago, and I don't know if I would go to AEW Daily's place right now. It's just like I'm personally not ready yet, but I look forward to like things getting better to the point where we can do that.
I was booked to work that show, and I just remember hearing about Joey Janela, being around someone that was infected, and honestly, if you're not going to report it, then that to me that's like okay. Remember in California, I believe it was 1997 or 98, a lady was having sex with various men and not telling them that she was HIV positive.
Well, yeah, there's definitely laws against that sort of thing too. I mean, again, the ethics of COVID and whatnot are a murky topic. Yeah. And it's, and obviously wrestling, I think, is one of those that's most impacted, one of the kind of industries or niches or whatever that's most impacted because it is so like dependent on human contact, not just the wrestlers, but also like that closeness of the crowd and everything. So, but like I said, I think the fact that companies have been able to adapt in different ways, I think has been really admirable. Like again, you have to be able to afford it, ROH pays for all these tests and the bubble and everything, or Sinclair or whatever pays for all that, and WWE has the money to make a whole Thunderdome, and it's the way they've been able to adapt. It's all dependent on your budget, but I think those who can do it, it's very impressive. And like there still are those outbreaks you hear about, and those are always scary. I think that's just kind of like a byproduct of it's a natural consequence of what they're doing, and I guess if they can keep it to a minimum, then yay. And as long as everyone's safe, like, I don't know, like it's the best. It's literally the most we can ask. Like ideally, there should be no wrestling at all. Just keep everyone safe. But that's not a real. That's not a reality. So if we're gonna have it, we just have to be like super safe. And so the honor system has to be really important, and not just that. You have to have like proof of testing. I think everyone who takes a booking should have proof of a negative COVID test before they.
No, I agree with that. Like I test weekly at work. Like I weekly test, and someone asked me, "Why do you test so much?" And because you can never be.
You never know. My mom, when she died of COVID, she was in a nursing home, which are kind of like scary spots to have something like that happen. So that didn't help, but it was, they were testing them weekly as well. And like, she was negative for 2 tests. And then the third one, she tested positive and she died like 2 or 3 days later. So it just happens.
Same with mine. And I guess that's one of the main reasons why I test so much. You can never be too sure. So, at work, we walk in, they scan you for your temperature, but you're asymptomatic, you're not going to know. So right. I literally will go get a test every Tuesday afternoon. And that's a rapid test. So I know within like the day or the next day. So I went to do a show in North Dakota. They scan you. They did a rapid test at the door. Like literally, they wanted to make sure you were safe before you walked in that building. The hotel we stayed at, they did the scan, everything. It was like the most safest place I've ever just thought in my life. And then I get to the Minneapolis airport. I mean, I already hate Minnesota because I'm a Packer fan. But I get to Minneapolis airport, and there's a guy wearing his mask under his chin, and I realize that there's like 80% of the people aren't wearing a mask. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I go into the store, and there's a newspaper in the store that said they hit 6,000 reported cases in one day.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah, and like, yeah, people don't care. People just don't care, and they think they're invincible. And you know, I think, I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks it's impressive that like, in my circle, there's the one incident, my mother. But besides that, my circle of people who like are at risk it's been relatively low, if non-existent. We're very lucky, knock on wood, that my kids go to school and there's been no cases of outbreaks. Like there's been a real huge outbreak in the school system, which has been like very comforting. It's like, so I'm very glad that it's been kind of like kept to a minimum in my circle. I just hope that like we can get to a point where we can just kind of get back to it. It's a real drag. 2020.
Eventually we'll get back to it though. I mean, it is what it is. But let me do this. So I want to know a little bit more about the wrestler. Okay. Give us your stats: height, weight, years as pro, championships you held.
Yeah. Okay. We can do the bio thing. Well, I mean, I started wrestling in 2006, and then I sucked at that. And then after a year of that, I became a manager. I've been doing that ever since. Like I have a pretty average build, I guess. In my peak, I was 195 pounds, and that's like when I was like lifting and working out and stuff. But like, never got much better than that. Never had a physique. So, and I don't know. I guess the best way to describe my wrestling style was like, video game funhouse physics was the way I kind of moved around. I had no coordination.
Physics.
Yeah. But yeah, managing was my calling, and I've been doing that ever since. Oregon, Nevada, California is where I primarily work, and there's APW in Daly City, California, which is a pretty rad company. And, they're kind of a gateway company for or a launch pad or of sorts for a lot of stars you see today. Guys like Jacob Fatu, Jungle Boy, Jake Atlas, Jeff Cobb, Timothy Thatcher, the Reno Scum, all made their bones and became stars in APW.
I wrestled those names.
Will Hobbs as well. Will Hobbs. It's quite a proving ground there. And of course, Ring of Honor is where I've been working for the last, it's been a year, actually. It was a year and 2 months, I guess. 13, yeah, but it was back in September. It was a year with ROH when I first had my gig with the Death Before Dishonor weekend in Vegas. And I was privileged to have called the last match before the pandemic began in Ring of Honor with Ian Riccaboni. We called the world title match with PCO, Dragon Lee, and Roosh. And so that was a real cool accomplishment for me. And I can't wait to get back with Ring of Honor, like I said, when they have room for me in the ROH bubble. Everyone else in the broadcast team is within driving distance to Baltimore, so it's like they don't need me. Why fly me in?
Well, I mean, you're having an incredible wrestling mind. I've known that since like the minute I met you. Sitting talking for 5 minutes, this guy knows what he's talking about, which is fucking awesome. I mean, but you did get trained by, Colin the Beers.
I was able to get the psychology aspect being trained by them, but not so much the whole physical get in the ring you kind of thing. So
some guys have it, some guys don't. And you have it where it counts. Like what's what I'm looking for here? You have that mental drive, that know-how, that want and need to be better. Physicality is that's great. We all have, physicalities are great, but at the end of the day, If you don't have that mental willpower to get through, to learn, constantly adapt and readapt to new things, you're shit in this business.
Thank you. Yeah, and like I've been very lucky that Wrestling with Regret took off a few years ago. I've been doing the channel for 7 years, almost 7.5 years now. But I've only been doing it full time for the last, I guess 3 or 4 years. Yeah, 3.5 years now. And it's been really cool. Never thought I'd get to this point, and never thought I'd have the opportunities that I've had because of the channel. So, where I lack as a, maybe not well known as a performer in the managerial sense, at least, the channel's helped.
Well, like I try to explain to guys, and I recently had a WWE talent scout come to a BCW worldwide show. He came to see a few people, Eric Wright, Just Exciting, couple of guys that work for me, and he said something to them that I've been preaching to them since day one. Be careful what you say and do online, because the internet doesn't forgive, and it sure as hell doesn't forget.
Well, I'm lucky
watching you. Obviously, Ring of Honor was watching you. They saw your show and they were like, "Hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. Let's give this guy a contract." And that's how And people think that it's get into big business, get into the big leagues, so to speak, is hard. It's relatively easy if you apply your trade. You shut your mouth and you show good work. People are going to recognize you. They're going to see you. They're going to say, "Hey, this guy has what it takes right here. Let's give this guy a shot." And that's how you get hired. People don't see that. I mean, you right now, in my opinion, are a prime example of someone who sat back, did his job. Someone saw that and gave you another job.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's basically what happened. And I'm very honored, and I'm very privileged to have that opportunity to work for them. And I wouldn't say it's easy to get, I think that those are the best ways. Those are the easiest ways to find this kind of success. And I don't want to ever say that I've made it. I don't believe I've made it yet. Still working toward that.
Let me ask you this: are you currently under contract?
Yes, I'm under contract with ROH.
You're getting paid by Sinclair Entertainment.
Yes, and it's a really big honor.
You've made it, my friend.
Thank you. No pun intended. It's a big honor, and I'm just happy to be there. And like I said, it's pretty cool. Like not everybody can say that they've worked for Ring of Honor, and everyone's path to getting better in this industry is different. Like no one has the same path towards success where they want to be, and so like. My story is very unlikely because I'm a bad wrestler, and I'm I consider myself an okay manager, not like an amazing one, but I think I'm pretty good at that. And I just happen to have this YouTube channel that I started out as kind of a hobby, and then it picked up an audience. I'm like, well, I'm sure there's people like out there in the business who know my channel, but I don't think it's ever going to go anywhere besides that. And then sure enough, it does eventually. So I'm very fortunate that I chose the path that I chose in this channel, and like I've presented it the way I have, because I think it's really reaped a lot of benefits.
See, now that right there, being humble as well. That's another way to get into this business. You're a very humble guy. I mean, I'm seriously look at some of the achievements you have here. And you're like, hey, I'm just me, and I love that about you. Like you're just you. And a lot of people will sit back and say, "Wow, like this guy works for Ring of Honor. He doesn't get." I try to tell the young guys, we all put our shoes on the same way, one foot at a time. And you're proving that even though you're at a level where you achieved what you've been trying to achieve over years, like you've got to the show, so to speak, that you still have aspirations to doing more, and that's awesome. Now, while we're on the trail of doing something awesome, we usually have this game we play here at the channel. Now, the game is really simple. And Matt Seidel switched the game up on us last week, totally threw me off my game. So I'm gonna throw it back at you this way. The game is called Team Wit Feud with or Fire.
Okay.
It's very simple. You pick someone that you like to team with. anyone from any organization, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, AEW, WWE, NXT, Japan, All Japan, AAA, CMLL, wherever. Wrestling
Micro Championship Wrestling, is that an
Micro
option?
Championship Wrestling. You can team with Little Mr. T, wherever. You know, you can feud with anyone from any one of those organizations, and you can fire anyone with no explanation unless you want to give one. You can fire anybody. So let's start with team with. Who would you team with?
First of all, I'm still getting used to the fact I don't have a beard to pull anymore.
I saw you doing it.
It's like,
I didn't want
used
to bring
have
that
one.
up. Okay.
What happened to it? So, okay, this is a broad question, man. Team with I'd love to team with Tony Schiavone on commentary. Let him be the play-by-play guy. I think he'd be a cool guy to work alongside.
One of the greatest minds in the business as well.
Yeah. Feud with. I want to. He would not agree to doing this, at least not now. But I would love to do a feud with Jim Cornette because I know last year we had a bit of a falling out. And,
I was going to say, didn't you guys butt heads?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't know. I think it'd be fun to work out some business. I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I'm sure he'd have some choice words to tell me about it.
You should probably crazy about that.
Yeah. And God, who would I fire? I don't know. I don't want to fire anybody. We're in a pandemic. I think we're all just trying the best we can. There's no one that I would really have it out for. I don't know. I was like, whose job can I take?
There's no one in the decade and a half you've been in this business that you would love to fire. Pandemic gone. Let's just say pandemic is gone. We're back to normal. We're back to normal.
Well, nobody anyone watching it. Well, some people who might be watching this knows. That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's that. You know, I think I already know. I think I already know. And if you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. We threw this game at Matt Seidel last week, and he said, "Well, you know what? I can team with a lot of people. I can feud with people, and I can fire a lot of people. But who would you want me to team with? Who would you want me to team with? And who would you want me to fire?" And all of a sudden, the message board, the comments just are blowing up with comments. It was crazy. So yeah, he threw it back at me. It totally backfired on me. I'm like, well, damn it, he fired me. Like you fired me from my own damn show. So what's next? What's next for Brian Zane? What's after this pandemic? What's next for you?
Oh, Jesus. After the pandemic, I'll just be glad to get gigs again. That's all I care about, that's what I miss the most. But, I'd hope to, get back in the swing of things, the Ring of Honor. I hope to travel more and go back to see more of my family in Oregon more often. And just, be back working at APW in California. I just hope for getting some degree of normalcy back. I know that's a lot to ask for right now, but you gotta keep hoping, gotta keep dreaming. I'm just as far as the channel here goes, what's next? I've got a bit of a trilogy planned for my classic pay-per-view review segment that I do every other week. The last 3 episodes for the year are going to be focused on the last 3 pay-per-views in WCW's existence. So be on the lookout for that. And I hope to do another film live stream watch party / riffing. And that might be happening in the next, before the end of the year is kind of what I'm hoping for, probably for charity. And don't know what that's going to be for yet, though. And yeah, just keep plugging along and keep trying to make this channel, make Wrestling with Regret the best it can be, and just keep putting out content because that's what I'm here for. I do it for the content, as I always say.
Well, never there. You're doing a lot for a lot of people. People are stuck at home, not able to do anything. The pandemic has got people locked down, and a lot of people are going through a lot of emotional changes right now. Depression is a huge thing. We got this craziness with the election from yesterday, and it's just life has been turned upside down, and it's for people like us doing these podcasts, doing these live streams that are going to give people an opportunity to have an outlet, to be able to escape reality for however long the show is on the air. You know what I mean? So I, for one, thank you very much for you doing what you're doing, because you and your website, you and your Facebook channel, I mean, you and your YouTube channel, and just wrestling with Wregret in general has kind of given me, as a professional wrestler who is stuck at home, bored in the house and house board, an outlet. We decided to come up with the BCW Worldwide TV Roundtable show, because we just wanted to be able to like give content to people who are sitting at home. And you are a very big influencer, Mr. Influencer, so to speak. You have influenced this program, and I'm excited that I had a chance to get you on here today. Thank you very much for joining me.
Well, thank you, man. And if I may do one last little plug-a-roo before I go, you can find me on Twitter at Brian Zane. You can find me on the Instagrams at just Brian Zane, at Brian Zane. The YouTube channel is called Wrestling with Wregret. It's got 304,000 subscribers and climbing right now. That's Wregret singular, by the way, not plural. Just to point that out.
No S there, everybody.
Yes.
No S there.
No S.
The guy who put it together was crazy.
I'm on Cameo now, by the way. I just started my Cameo account a few weeks ago. I've been doing a few video messages for some folks. So go check that out if you want to look me up for a shout out or a pep talk or happy birthday greeting or whatever. I've done a couple of those so far for like a birthday message for somebody's fiance. It's been very wonderful. And I also, have a lot of side characters. So if you want me to play like Vince Russo or Vacant or Captain Lou or something, I can do a lot of that stuff too.
Give us your best Vince Russo. Give us your best Vince Russo.
I swear to God, bro, you're gonna appreciate this. In fact, I'm so happy to be part of the BCW Worldwide TV, bro. I'm gonna come up with a stipulation match off the top of my head just for you, bro. Okay, there's 3 gatekeepers on either side of the building, bro. They're going to ask you a yes or no question, and you got to knock 3 times on the ceiling, bro, to say yes, or twice on the pipe, bro, if the answer is no. I don't know how the match is going to end or how you win the thing. I haven't gotten there yet, bro. But let me be perfectly clear. It's going to be ratings gold.
You know what? I'll tell you right now, controversy does breed cash. Vince Russo, Eric Bischoff, they were the 2 minds behind just the most dramatic ending of WCW ever.
Well, dramatic is one way to put that ending.
And that right there, that impersonation, I swear to you, I met Vince Russo a couple years ago in Colorado, and he fucking talks just like that.
Yeah. I interviewed him in Dallas a few years ago, and he didn't like me at first. It was water under the bridge after that, but it was funny because he was like, bro, do I talk like that? Do I say God, bro? And then the next sentence, he has that same awe inflection in one of the words. Yeah, no, that's him, all right. I mean, he's a character for sure.
Oh, he sure is. But he's also a somewhat great mind in the business.
Well, you know what they say about blind squirrels.
That's right. The sun shines on a dog's ass at least once in a life. Anyway. We'll let you go right now, sir. Thank you very much for joining us here at BCW Roundtable. And if you want to find him on the YouTube channel, Wrestling with Wregret with no S, right there. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Franchise Player Bad Blood and Brian Zane. Thank you very much for joining us here. BCW presents the Roundtable. I will tell you this.
That Russo impression.
He sounds just like Vince Russo.
Oh my God.
If you ever met Vince Russo, if you ever have the opportunity to fucking have a conversation with Vince Russo,
wow,
he will say, man, 50, seriously, and bro, it's like fucking Matt Riddle up here.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's my favorite wrestling impersonation or if Bruce Pritchard's Jim Cornette impression. The Bruce Pritchard Jim Cornette is amazing. I don't even know if I could do it justice. Oh goddamn! It's smashed in my fucking car, motherfucker!
Oh my God! Well, I mean, shit. BCW Worldwide has the best fucking guests. And it's always some funny stuff, man.
Oh my
You know, the whole team would fuel with fire. Like Brian Zane is such a nice guy.
He is.
He didn't want to fire anybody, you know, because of the pandemic. And he was like, well, there's a person who's watching this, and I'm pretty sure they are, because they watch everything else that BCW does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that person's watching right now, JM. And he's probably got a little pissed off at the Brian Zane comment, but yeah, it was fucking money.
Oh, that's beautiful. Brian Zane is a great guy, but also that Vince was so impressive. Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was very spot on. Shane. Very spot on.
BJ, turn up your mic.
First, we were talking about turning down the mic. Now
I
you're
know,
turning up the
right?
mic. Jesus, guys. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let's go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back with more BCW Roundtable.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Drive me insane. I've been cruised on lanes, I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. I've been cruised on lanes, I've been taking all the fun out. Drive me insane. I've been
All right, we're back. Hopefully, we've got the technical issues sorted out. Let's see. Are we sounding okay?
I don't know. Are we sounding okay?
Sounds okay on my end.
Billy Moon? Matt Liskey? Are we sounding okay to you guys?
It's possible we may be back to echo, but you know, if we can hear you, that's really all that matters.
Well, you're also in the same room that I'm in, so I don't think that counts.
Unavoidable. But no, seriously, I can hear you in my headset. So
Okay. All right. So we should be good, right?
Yep, they can hear you.
All right. Thank you very much, Sue. All right.
There we go. Okay.
All right.
Well, I almost forgot we were supposed to show a match tonight.
I mean,
We got so caught up in everything else. It's like, well, fuck. We had a match scheduled. What?
well, you know, I don't think Billy Moon was here earlier when Billy Moon got called out by Chris Brady. I'm pretty sure that Chris Brady was dead serious about challenging Billy Moon for the BCW Worldwide Television Championship. He said Billy Moon is not the Rat King.
Oh, Jesus.
I think he said Billy Moon was a bitch, but I don't want to.
Jesus.
I don't want to be the the bearer of bad news, but he did call Billy Moon out and say anywhere, any place, anytime he wants a shot at that championship. Billy, I know you're watching. What are your thoughts on a savage ass Chris Brady?
Oh my God.
Even more savage Felicia Brady, because man,
Oh God. What?
no, I think he called you out and didn't ask you out.
Oh, jeez. No, seriously, like he's now he's got Lone Star pissed off at him. I'm pretty sure he's going to have Billy Moon pissed off at him. Oh God. No, we went there.
Yeah, well, I
there.
don't think Felicia Brady would like that comment. So
No.
that's what you need to worry about. She's the champ.
That midget can.
Oh, well, we can't say that on TV.
Nope. Can we show it?
I mean, we can show it, but
That's not the one I was.
I know.
Yeah.
I figured with the whole one, not a part, not a piece, but the whole one.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, okay,
The whole
a whole enchilada, huh? Yeah.
Reminds me of that. It reminds me of the scene from Happy Gilmore. I don't want a piece. I want the whole thing.
Well, look. Look, Felicia Brady said they don't want these hands. She's over here with her Braun. She's heavy on her Braun Strowman.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, Tony, let's
I
just
don't even know if we have a goddamn match at this point. Fuck.
You know, he's called out a lot of people.
Yeah,
he's called out Chris Brady. He's called out Billy Moon. He's called out JB Moonshine. He's called out Lone Star.
Speaking of JB Moonshine,
you
guys are brutal tonight. You know that?
Oh my God!
You guys are brutal.
Oh man,
Good
this
Lord.
is almost as bad as Biden beating the shit out of Trump right now.
Would that be considered midget porn?
Oh Jesus Christ!
They're trying to get us kicked off the air.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure of it at this point.
Oh yeah, look at that. But yeah, it'd be like a bad Japanese movie.
Not enough tentacles. Not enough tentacles.
Oh man. So speaking,
God damn it,
Vlad the Impaler. Oh my God. This is what you get every week when you watch BCW presents the Roundtable.
You're the only one behaving.
You know what, Wendy? I almost forgot you were even here, Wendy, because you haven't said anything funny in hours since we've been on the show. Wendy, what is going on with you?
I only swear you in trouble. I fucking swear every week. What the fuck are you talking about?
Shane, shut your damn mouth, Shane.
Also, Brady has his friends will try to kill holy shit.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, we're pretty much during the interview. We were half watching and listening to the interview and half watching and listening to any election results and just looking at Twitter. And yeah, I really I would like for that to be over tonight, but we both know that's not going to happen.
Well, I'll tell you this: Portland is really they're mobilizing.
Yeah,
you know, here in my town, I'm not gonna say where I live because I don't want stalkers.
So about that, yeah. So apparently downtown right now, they've got the National Guard. They brought in the National fucking Guard.
Yeah,
I'm very unhappy about that. They are. Oh, they brought that. They also brought back the kidnap vans.
Oh yeah, the Trump kidnap vans.
Yep. The feds in their little soccer mom minivans, and they're kidnapping protesters off the streets again. So that's wonderful. That's just fucking great. I could go off on a fucking rant for an hour about that shit, but I'm going to spare you all that. I'm going to spare you all that.
This week on the BCW Roundtable, Tony DeBurns is not going to go off on a tangent.
Oh fuck no! Oh Jesus Christ, no! you all do not want that. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually looking for the damn show that I had in mind. So how about this? Let's go on. Let's try to go on something a little more positive. I mean, it's a little sad at the same time, but at least it's something that we can at least look back on with some positivity. Our friend Cedric Nash, who is now about a little over a year in recovery from his it was a heart attack or a stroke.
He had multiple strokes to the point where he was hospitalized and I believe paralyzed on his whole right side.
Yeah. So he has been aggressively rehabbing, trying to get back to at least some sense of normalcy, kind of like we are right now in a post-COVID world and hopefully a post-Trump world. But yeah, Cedric was in really, really bad shape there for quite a while. and BCW actually held a event to try to raise money for his hospital bills about a year ago or so. As of last week, I want to say thereabouts.
That was the re-debut of Cedric. Of Cosmo, wasn't it?
That was, yeah. Cosmo made his return to BCW that night. Like I said, I am hunting for that video.
Okay, first and foremost, Matt Liskey, yes, wrestling, but JB Moonshine, not everyone needs a hillbilly in their lives. And no, I will not shine up.
And Billy Moon, said it's doing a lot better.
Yeah, he messaged me on Facebook a couple times, and he seems to be doing pretty well.
Good.
Maybe we can get him on the show next week. Who knows?
That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, with everything that he's gone through, I mean, holy Jesus. I mean, and it's funny, so I'll just, before we get to the match, I'll share a little bit of a little story here. So me and Cedric, we actually didn't know each other from wrestling. We knew each other from the acting community. So we were in this little short film. The name of it is escaping me right now because, frankly, it wasn't that good. But he Semi-Super, that was the name of it. So basically, it was this story about regular people basically trying to be superheroes and failing.
No shit.
So Cedric played. He was actually the main character in that. He was basically a wannabe superhero. I played a just one of your regular everyday people, and I believe I basically got the shit kicked out of me on set that day.
Not by Cedric, right?
I don't think no, not by Cedric, but no, it was still fairly amusing all the same. Like I said, it wasn't a great short film, but it was what it was, and we'll just leave it at that.
Well, I met Cedric, and it's very weird because me and my little brother had just come home from a trip to Japan, and we get a call from Tommy Celsius, who was booking a wrestling company up here in Oregon, and brings us up. We wrestle a couple times, and then there's another organization that shall now be nameless.
Yep.
They used to run out of the Milwaukee's Elks Lodge.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just leave that there.
Yep.
Actually, they're the company that was responsible for BCW Worldwide joining the NWA because they had a guy claiming to be the NWA Pacific Northwest champion, and the NWA contacted BCW and asked us to do it because the other company couldn't draw flies if they shit on themselves. But that's another story for another day. Cedric was a comedian,
Yes.
MC for a comedy club that I used to go to in Vancouver.
Mm-hmm.
And myself, my ex-wife, and a couple other people used to go there every week. And then I showed up at wrestling one day, and I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing here? And lo and behold, he was doing commentary for a wrestling company, and me and Cedric became good friends after that.
Bring up Billy's comment just now. No, the other one. That was good too, but the other one. Come on. You know the one I want to see on there. You know the one I want to see.
Oh, we're gonna get shit for this one.
Yep. There it is. There it is.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
That, story.
Let's go to the match. It's just exciting. Myself and the monstrous Cosmo, now affectionately known as the Rockefeller Foundation, taking on, I believe, Caleb Rex, and who else was it?
Paul
Preston.
Yeah, Paul Preston, and yep.
I don't know I don't know why, but that right there is one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen.
The next one might be even better.
I know. I know.
Oh my god. I'm going to show you guys my.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
First time I met Cedric was before I became this awesome drunk hillbilly. I was Leprechaun. You know, it's funny. I actually saw recently a match with JB in that Leprechaun persona against Zach Winters of all people.
You know, I actually have on my private YouTube channel, in my stored videos, the birth of wonderful Zach Winters.
Ooh.
I mean, I remember Zach Winters when he wore these white pants and called himself Lazarus.
Yes, I remember.
Zach Winters will never want to bring that out ever again, but
Nope.
you know, maybe we'll do that. He fucking hated Lazarus.
He hates it so much. Did you just split his fingers right
I
there?
surely did. I surely did.
God, that hurts. That hurts so bad.
Is that Brian Armstrong in the corner?
I believe so. Yep, that is Brian Armstrong.
Sure is.
So basically, it's the Brandt Dynasty against what would become the Rockefeller Foundation. A little look into the future, as it were. I can only do it once in a while. Is that Ref T-Rex? No.
No, thank God it's not Sign Guy. It's that guy, Brian.
Yep.
It's Brian.
Brian Brooks.
Brian Brooks, the referee, demanding that I hold the tag rope. Now, it's been 10 years of BCW worldwide. I think I've held that tag rope maybe once or twice in the last 10 years.
At least it's not Sign Guy. I would prefer it be Sign Guy in this case.
Oh my God, you have no idea. Thank you very much for bringing him up, Wendy, because now Sign Guy once again is everywhere.
Yep. I wish he was everywhere. I wish he was in this.
Don't speak it, dude. It's like, look, you don't call it Candyman. Do you stare in the window and ask for Candyman? Would you rather have
him or this one?
Look, do you say Beetlejuice 3 times? Do you do that?
Yes.
Do you pour water on the fucking gremlin at night?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
That bad? Yeah. Yeah.
Just keep watching, Wendy. Just keep watching.
Just keep watching. Nice Hurricane Rana there by Just Exciting.
And Brooks,
tackle.
the psychopath just ran him over him.
Just ran right through him like a Mack truck. Tag to Paul Preston.
Everybody knows that Paul Preston is Just Exciting. They've had a heated rivalry since like day one in BCW.
Pretty much. I mean, in God knows how many different promotions. BCW, obviously a big part of that rivalry. Scoops him up there. Pendulum backbreaker. Beautifully done. Tony breaks every rule. Or he does the opposite. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I once made a short horror movie where I made the vampire the good guy, and I made the vampire hunter a home invader.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's what I do with them. That's my thing.
That's your jam.
They're trying to isolate Just Exciting now over in the corner,
and of course Brian Brooks out of place as usual.
Yeah, as usual.
Shit, maybe Sign Guy would have been the better ref.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
No tag. The guy just comes in. Ref doesn't say shit.
Doesn't see shit. Choking away at Just Exciting there in the corner. Big chop in the corner there by Brian Armstrong.
Not Brian Brooks, by the way, everyone.
Oh, big kick there in the corner. He got Brian right in the side of the head. Northwest Assassin. Oh,
nice Meteora.
Oh, he got him right in the face there.
And look, Preston breaks it up.
Yep. Caleb.
Look, he sees him. He sees them pulling him out.
And he pulls Just Exciting. And Just Exciting almost got his jump caught right on that bottom rope there.
Yeah, old Spoonie would have been hurt.
Oof. Big oof. Paul Preston taking control now, just burying those knees right in the midsection.
Did he even tag in?
Who knows? Who knows? I will say this, Caleb Rex utilizing the tag rope. You don't really see that much these days. Caught him with
standing Spanish fly.
That Spanish fly.
That's right. Go to revert. Look at this. He came in, got him right there. Boom.
Him. Who the fuck is this ref? Whoops. Which way did they go, George? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that ref is Brian Brooks. Let us never speak of him again. Bad Blood making the hot tag.
Drop kick.
Yep.
I think Paul's ready for some little dive action.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I miss about the fans because they knew, and I was going for it.
Yep.
To get hot.
And everybody gets wiped out. Northwest Assassin there as well. Our old friend Ernest Olson. Now making his trade up in the Idaho area. And Just Exciting with that Tope Kangiro. In Cosmo. Oh, come on, Cosmo. Come on.
It was great, man. Big guy wanted to go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch this, though. But does he dive? He's like, nah, I'm too big for that shit.
Jumps off. Kind of a half hack. Yeah, we need to replay it anyway. I mean, we replayed the other two.
He's like 7 feet tall, you know?
I know, right? We might as well. Paul Preston definitely has been wiped out here. Drive-by. Got all of it, too. I always love replaying this.
Oh, yes, Nickelback.
I love replaying this because every single time, no matter the angle or anything, it just looks nasty.
And it's right here. We like to affectionately call this the fuck your life. Because once we hit you, it's up. Fuck your life. Yeah. And then a third big massive boot.
One.
That would have been something you should have replayed. That right there.
Yeah.
That big size 13 boot. Oh my God.
And Brian Armstrong there to interrupt the count. Just Exciting.
The Honolulu stomp.
Mm-hmm. You notice there that Paul Preston was holding on to the bottom rope, which should have been an immediate rope break, but he didn't.
Of course the ref didn't.
Nope. We're probably going to go over the 1 hour and 30 minutes here. I don't care. Tonight's one of those nights where the concept of time simply does not matter.
I mean, you're waiting for ballots.
Yeah,
the concept of time does not matter.
Nope.
Nice suplex by Justix.
Kip up. Who was illegal people in this match? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck even knows? The referee don't care. Why should we? Tag into the big man. Buries that knee right into the breadbasket. And a second time. Trifecta. And we know Cosmo loves to use that Yakuza kick. He also loves that over-the-shoulder power slam made famous by one Davey Boy Smith. Buries him right in the center of the ring. Cover. Broken up immediately. And it looks like we were a little late on that replay there. Just like Brian was a little bit late on the counting the pin. It is indeed a free-for-all.
I believe there was no tag made.
Ducks the clothesline, and yeah, Paul Preston. Oh my God, a legal tag. Holy shit.
And the inexperience of Caleb Rex is showing in this match.
It is, yep. He's trying to talk trash to Cosmo. I like Caleb, but that's a really bad idea.
Well, Caleb debuted in EWI in North Dakota this weekend.
That's right, he did.
And he got himself his first victory on the road. So, I mean,
wow,
he's improving. And he finally ate Cracker Barrel.
Ref just swings his arms a lot, mostly. Yeah, pretty much. Par for the course.
Is he stepping on Cosmo's hand?
He's stepping on his hands. Oh! I'll tell you, that hurts. That hurts a lot.
Wait, is this the night that they left him? The Brett Dynasty leaves him to get destroyed?
I don't know. We will have to see. Cosmo fighting back, though. And
Nice knee to the face.
Cuts him off. And Northwest Assassin tried to inflict some damage. That did not last long. Cosmo trying to work his way up here. Caleb just straight up choking him. Burying those shoulders. They call him I-73 for a reason. Splat.
Rolls him over. Have.
Cover. That blood in there to break it up and gives Paul a little bit of a love tap on the way out.
I saluted him. I told him he was number one.
Yep. Brian Armstrong in. Now, if you want to take control of the tag match, Brian Armstrong's your guy. If things are getting a little too hectic, Brian will slow things down and he will get things under control.
I mean, they call him the psychopath. He is freaking crazy.
Yeah.
He's very dangerous, but he's so diabolical. Like, he knows what he's doing.
It's not your normal type of insanity. You can't even really call it insanity per se. Because everything he does is calculated. He knows exactly what he's doing. Now look at this. Back body drops his own partner.
Oh my God. That's tag team wrestling.
That was beautiful.
That's tag team wrestling. Let's see a replay of that one. That's right. Look at this backdrop, right? Look at it. Flush right to the chest.
Beautifully done. I mean,
good old Nickelback himself with a roll up.
And, well, that speaks for itself.
Sometimes you just got to punch a fool in the face.
Yep. JB, look at that fast count. Don't remember who won. You know, I don't remember who won this match either. Big clothesline misses. Yep.
And he had shit stains in his pants. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, God. Horrible.
Oh, this podcast has no filter, just like this mic.
Exactly. Once again, big Irish whip. And again, big tackle. Again, that football background that Caleb Rex has coming into play here.
But once again, Caleb Rex is not paying attention where he's at.
Exactly.
And Cosmo is 7 feet tall. All he has to do is stretch his arm out, and he's at the other end of the ring.
Exactly. And now, I think that's exactly what they were telling him here. They were just letting him know, get him away from the ropes if you're going to make that cover. Big clothesline there in the corner. Rookie ring placement, but when he hits you, you feel it the next day. Oh, but both of them had the same idea, both going for clotheslines and both connecting at the exact same time.
That double clothesline sparked the hot tag here. We're trying to get Cosmo over. All he has to do is just stretch out either way. He can reach meter, just exciting.
Let's see who he's going to tag in here. Caleb, meanwhile, also trying to get. Oh, look at this. Now that is that's actually a brilliant move there by Brian Armstrong and Paul Preston. Referee did not see the tag, so Cosmo is going to be kept in the ring here. And that's the thing about having a referee like that. You can pretty much manipulate him any way you want. Oh, big back body drop.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The elevation of that just...
You're getting back body dropped by a guy who's nearly 7 feet tall.
So if you're going to get tossed 7 feet in the air plus the 3, maybe 4 inches in the air, that's 11 feet down. Yeah, tag out quick, Nickelback. Hey, tags Caleb. And I'm in the ring now.
Yep, and here we go. Big hot tag. Brian eats one. Caleb eats it. Chops Paul Preston. Chops Brian Armstrong. Throwing him out to the outside. Both of them thrown out. Just exciting. And now looks like you guys have something planned here, though.
Oh, yeah. This great move right here.
Okay, so check this out.
This is called...
Big jumping knee right to the face to set it up.
From us to you, fuck your life.
And you saw the tag there made by Cosmo. He's going to come in here and finish this off. Probably wouldn't have wasted the time going for the move, but that Vader bomb type splash covered 2 and 3. He got him.
That's right. His first night back in the business, main event.
And a victory.
And a victory.
You can't ask for much more than that. So, Cedric Nash obviously doing a lot better now and hopefully on his way to a full recovery.
I'm going to see if I can get Cedric Nash on the show.
That would be great. That would be great. He was a lot of fun to work with on set. And I know he was, before everything happened, he was running a pretty successful limo business, as I recall.
Yeah. He was doing the most. And Cedric's always been a hustler. He's always been a great businessman. So, Cedric Nash, if you're watching, we want to get you on the show next week. I'll have our people contact your people, whatever we need to do. Text, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Tinder. You know, you want to swipe right, whatever. You know, whatever, man. We want to get a hold of you. So,
look in the chat.
Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
It happened. It happened.
You see, this is your fault. Tony DeBurn, this is all your fault. Here you go, over here fucking saying his name 3 times, like fucking like the boogeyman, over here fucking calling his name out. You know, look. What time is it? It's 9:40. Does someone pour water on him? Because you know what? The fucking gremlin is here. Ladies and gentlemen, fucking sign guy is everywhere. He's even in the damn chat.
This is my no, Wendy. No, I'm taking responsibility for this one.
That's right, goddammit. It's your fault. You know what? No, Wendy, you know what? Unless you stood in the mirror and said, sign guy, sign guy, sign guy, then boom, there he is. Like the fucking Jesus Christ.
What does that even mean, Shane? What? What?
You know what, Shane? Shut the fuck up. Just six. It is not funny. It is not funny. You know what, Wendy? If you stood in front of the mirror and you fucking chanted sign guy's name 3 times, then you, my friend, are the cause of this fucking shit tonight.
No,
Sign guy
no,
is everywhere,
this is
and
on
it is,
me.
and it is your fault. It is Tony the Burns' fault.
Yep.
It's that dipshit Shane's fault. Anyone else that's out there talking about sign guy, sign guy, sign guy. He's like the fucking boogeyman. He's like Beetlejuice. You say Beetlejuice 3 times, what happened? He fucking pops up. It's showtime. Same shit. Oh my god. God damn it. I know you did. Hey,
I was trying so hard not to laugh, and that's why I just said, dude.
It's like we were just about to sign off. The show was over, and all of a sudden I see this shit. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, I fucking see fucking sign guy just pop up with a no, not that, you fucking moron.
Fuck, it's Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, we're adults, man. We don't watch that stuff, Shane.
Bloody Mary too. Yeah, Bloody Mary.
Oh my god. Oh my god. But you know what? He must be the draw here.
I think he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, Jason Amos, known affectionately as Sign Guy, the douchebag who keeps popping up, taking over the fucking show week after week after week. I swear to God, even when he's not on the show, he's on the fucking show.
I will say this, at least in discussing his presence on the show, at least it's a pretty good diversion from everything else going on.
You know what, Travis? You're right. He doesn't go, oh, fuck. Look.
Wait. Look in the chat. Something positive.
Oh, my God.
No. This is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cedric Nash.
Fuck yes.
Cedric Nash is in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Fuck
Cedric
yes.
Nash, we would like to invite you formally to join us next week on BCW Presents the Roundtable. Because Cedric Nash, you are a draw, not like that asshole sign guy. It's Cedric Nash is a draw. So Cedric, what would you like to join us next week on BCW Worldwide Presents the Roundtable?
Please.
No, Matt, Cedric isn't here. He just commented.
Don't notice him and he might go away. Fuck, sign Oh God. I think we're a little too late for that, JB, but it's a good thought.
Yeah, it's too late, dude. He's already here.
But Cedric Nash is here, and we want him on the show.
And Cedric Nash, we would like for you to join us next week, live on the Roundtable. It is time that we have the most enigmatic man in all of sports entertainment. And I'm not talking about The Rock. I'm not talking about CM Punk. God damn it, Jason Amos.
He has a point. He does have a point.
Why are you everywhere, Sign Guy? Why? Sign Guy, do you want to be on the show next week? That would be an interesting lineup if we can get Sign Guy and Cedric Nash on the show next week.
I would dig that. Sign Guy doesn't get heart emoji though.
Jesus Christ, that guy is everywhere though.
He is.
So Cedric Nash, we are going to contact you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to send you a message on my personal Facebook.
Perfect. And as far as matches for next week, we've had, we've we've had a few in mind. I mean, there's this one match that I can remember with Lone Star and Buddy Highway that I kind of had in mind. We also had a casket match with Tommy Celsius and Buddy Highway. That Tommy was actually showing me the promo that he cut just prior to that. We might have to show the promo as well because it was.
You know what I really want to show?
Hmm.
I really want to show. Oh, wait, hold on. Cedric Nash just sent me a voice clip.
Oh, play it.
I would love to be on.
Cedric Nash just confirmed. One more time.
I would love to be on. Yes.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, live on the Roundtable, your boy Cedric Nash is in the house. All right.
Love it.
Dude.
And then Sign Guy, let us know. We can have you on as well. That would be a great lineup.
He's everywhere, man. He's like a fucking fungus. God, I gotta go put some shit on myself now just to get rid of him. I gotta take a nice hot long shower, scrub the Sign Guy off me. Wait, let's see what else he has to say.
I miss you, man. I tried to talk to you on Messenger, but you never answer.
Oh.
Well, I'm answering right now, goddammit.
No.
I didn't see any messages from him on Messenger.
He just called you out.
He did just call me out too. And I haven't seen no messages on. You know what? Let's call him right now. Let's fuck it, man. Look. See, he didn't answer my call. You see that?
Let's make we can make this happen. We'll make it happen.
Cedric, my man, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna have you live next week on the Roundtable. You can talk to all your fans, all your friends, let them know how you're progressing. We're excited to have you on, my man. So have a good night. We'll make sure we get the information sent over to you.
Absolutely. Yeah, Cedric Nash was calling on a lot of people's matches when he was doing the whole commentary thing. So, yeah, first match 17 years ago. Absolutely.
Well, speaking of matches from yesteryear, I have a match here that I have been like I was on a plane coming from North Dakota, and I saw this match, and I watched it in its entirety.
Okay.
And it was awesome. Let me find this match. Give me 1 second here.
I think you're getting called. Or were.
Let's see.
While you're doing that, there's a few different matches that we ought to see if we can get the. What we ought to do is, I mean, we've already had a couple of EWI matches on the show. We ought to see if maybe we can do one of the matches from your last appearance there, possibly that match with you and Chris Brady. And if we can, that'd be awesome. If not,
that match lasted all of 30 seconds.
Well, all the better then.
So there's this match right here.
Uh-huh.
Here, I'll just show you a clip.
You guys will be able to see my reaction to this.
Do you recognize that guy in the white? That's right. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's your boy, the wonderful Zach Winters, affectionately known back then as Lazarus.
Oh, God. Yeah, we have to show it.
And I'm telling you right now, Zach's probably going to kick our ass for playing this video. But Zach was like skinny as fuck.
Play Cedric Nash's favorites. Yeah, so how about that? Let's get we'll get together with Cedric sometime during the week or the weekend and see if there's a match that he's particularly fond of that maybe we can go and revisit.
That would be awesome.
I think that would be a really good idea.
Cedric Nash, You let us know what you want to see, and we will play it for you.
Sounds good to me. We'll find it, we'll play it, and then maybe we can just put some brand new commentary on that sumbitch.
I think I'm going to go into the BCW staff chat and send that Lazarus match just because.
So we should do two matches. Whatever Cedric chooses, and that thing you just showed me. What about people you want to? So Cedric Nash's choice of match, and Zach Winters as Lazarus.
Lazarus, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you want to see it? Do you want to see those two matches? One, a complete mystery until we actually announce it, and Lazarus.
This was February 3rd, February 12th, 2010. Literally a decade ago. And look at that skinny fuck right there in the white pants.
Yeah, don't spoil it though.
Oh, can't spoil it. Can't spoil it.
Yeah, no.
Can't spoil it.
Nope, no spoilers. I want to see this. I'm going to avoid watching that match until the show next week.
I just sent you the link. Oh my god.
Well, I'm not going to click on it.
You gotta watch the link.
The fuck I do? I can download it without watching it.
Oh man, you have to watch it. It's so funny. I mean,
we'll watch it. We're all gonna watch it together.
Oh man,
we're all gonna watch it together.
It's funny. Zach Winters just know I love you, brother, but yeah, that match needs to be seen.
Yep. That would actually be so okay. Watching that match with Cedric commenting and Sign Guy putting his 2 cents in.
Oh shit. He's gonna fucking Sign Guy. No, we cannot have Sign Guy commenting or doing commentary on the fucking match.
That makes me want to do it even all the more.
Please God, no. Please God, no. For the love of God, do not do this. Do not bring fucking Sign Guy to watch the show.
We've already invited him, so he's like a vampire. Once we've invited him, we can't kick him out.
Yeah, once he's in the fucking house, you can't kick him out. Jesus Christ.
So that means it's gonna happen.
You guys are assholes.
I was a sophomore in high school in 2010 and had no idea BCW existed until years later. So yeah, I mean, my first year of BCW was 2014. It was actually, you weren't even in the company at that point.
That's right. Oh my God. Do you want to see something really funny? The Princes of the Universe versus the Clown Mob.
What the fuck?
The Clown Mob. Leprechaun. Leprechaun in the house, everybody. That's right. Your boy JB Moonshine and his drunken Irishman gimmick. Let's see if I can find his entrance.
Yeah, let's.
And he's wrestling the Sheik Kanabati and Alexis Drevko. Sheik Kanabati, now known as the Dark Sheik.
Yes. Openly trans wrestler based out of California. Dark Sheik, awesome. Fucking awesome.
I had a singles match against Dark Sheik one time, and I gotta say, he legit is one of the best wrestlers in all of professional wrestling.
We gotta get just out of respect, we gotta get the pronoun has to be
okay.
Yeah.
She is the. Here we go. Let's take a look. As you can see, Dark Sheik.
Wow.
Steps to the ring. Facing off against. Who's he calling out? Who's he calling out?
What in the fuck?
I wasn't booking BCW. He tags him in. The fucking Leprechaun.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, GB. You shouldn't have mentioned the name So trust me, I will find shit on you.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and yeah, that's right, Wendy.
That's a good note to go out on.
Wendy says, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah, that's the note we're going out on.
Oh my god.
Eventually, we are going to get these matches on the show, for better or for worse.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here. I bet they did straight shoot on you.
Yeah.
You got beat up that night. You know why you got beat up that night? I'm gonna tell you exactly why you got beat up that night. Because fucking sign guy is everywhere, and it is all your fault.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a night. Thank you so much for joining us.
All your fault.
All your fault. Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, for the AIWF America's Heavyweight Champion. 100 defenses in the books. Bad Blood. I am Tony DeBurn. Thank you all for joining us. Good night, everybody.
See you later.